Winter weather is giving way to spring snows and moisture. It's one of the more critical times for Wyoming's big game populations, and already in many places around the state, this year's winter has left a mark. The Wyoming Game and Fish Department, in collaboration with the Wyoming State Veterinary Laboratory, is investigating a rare disease outbreak in pronghorn in western Wyoming. Game and Fish estimates some 200 pronghorn animals have died since mid-February, centered on the southern end of the mesa south of Pinedale. Preliminary lab results identify Mycoplasma bovis, or M. bovis, as the pathogen causing the mortalities. It's not the only instance of how this winter has affected wildlife populations. Preliminary surveys in the Jackson-Pinedale region indicate the winter there has impacted mule deer and pronghorn fawn populations. 42 of 65 mule deer fawns radio-collared back in December as part of the statewide mule deer monitoring project have died. And an isolated group of dead pronghorn were reported near Evanston, although M. bovis is not believed to be the cause there. In the Rollins region, major cuts are being proposed for pronghorn, largely due to the number of fawn losses from this winter. Game and Fish continues to monitor big game populations across the state, but reminds the public that tough stretches of spring weather still remain for these animals and that the worst is likely to come. Wet snows coupled with nighttime temperatures in the lower teens in some regions will continue to impact younger animals and older animals that have depleted fat reserves they put on last fall. In some areas, the public may see big game animals in towns, alongside highways, and in areas where wildlife-human conflicts are more apt to occur. Much of this is due to vast stretches of landscape where snowfall is still 3 to 4 feet deep or more in many areas. Feeding these animals is not recommended. It doesn't do the animals any favors and will likely make any problems they have worse. With spring officially underway, it's not going to seem like it in many parts of Wyoming for some time. Game and Fish asks that the public give these animals space and time to get through the next few weeks. This is Ray Hageman with the Wyoming Game and Fish Department.